So here we are, 45 minutes into the boil. We have 15 minutes to go. This is a good time to add the cooling coils. This is how we're going to chill the wort down after it's finished boiling. But we're going to add them now because we want them to boil actually in the wort to sterilize the coils. It's the easiest way to sanitize them. We'll get to sanitation later on other equipment, but anything that can be boiled, it's just the easiest way to sanitize it. So it's stopped boiling, but in a few minutes it's going to come back up to a boil, and then we're going to let it boil for another 15 minutes. This is also a good time to add the Irish moss, and a great time to have a sip of beer. That's a nice pale ale. So we're just going to add this now. And you see it already, it's coming back up to a boil nicely. I realize this looks awful, but it's going to make the beer actually look better. And I'm just going to dip this in here and get it. Okay, now we have all these spent grains to dispose of. Easiest way I've found is just to take one of these grain bags, put it over the mouth of the thing, and just dump it. Now, of course, your screen and your stand go in there, but that's okay. We can clean those later. And these make excellent compost. And if you live in the city, you can just take them to a local community garden and they'll be glad to have them for compost. Unless they don't have mouse-proof and rat-proof composters, but they probably will. So here we are, we have 3 minutes left in the boil. And the precise timing of the finishing hops is often a matter of taste. The longer they're in, the more flavor you get, but at the expense of aroma. I'm going to put them in for about 3 minutes, and which is the equivalent of really a minute of boil, because it takes a couple of minutes just to really get them wet. They tend to bunch up around the cooling coils, and the main idea here is just to make sure they get wet, and see they're churning around